one of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Throwing his Wentz. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Julian Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, Wentz letting one go deep for a noon walk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down and 4. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Definitely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
What? Get out of here. Get out of here.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes I need a check. Niggas with the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like the respect. Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards.
The 8-yard line. That's the end of the first.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to
Hey, y'all, come here. Come here.
3.
What do you want?
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
No,
Yeah,
wait till I'm
there with
finished.
you.
I'll
You're
come in there and
exactly
talk to y'all when I'm
right. He's
finished.
found the end zone
Go in the
plenty
room,
of
don't come
times.
out.
No
Thank
way
you.
I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second and 5. Throwing is Stafford. And that is incomplete here. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be
bad throw. Fuck, quarterback.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, quarterback.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Anuno's got it, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. On 1st down, Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Touchdown, Chicago! Brandon Ayuk, 82 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 31 yards.
Wentz now on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wentz again. Got an open man, it's a new one. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Oh, yeah.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Oh, yeah.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
Let's go.
And now look at him go. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Chicago. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
Complete.
What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Wentz's pass.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz now to throw.
Oh, fuck! That's your
9
pick.
seconds now showing on the
Come
clock.
on, baby.
Mike Gesicki. Incomplete.
It's 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, it's Wentz.
Oh, yes.
On Wentz
Let's
is
go, Cam.
intercepted yet
Let's go,
again.
Cam.
Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down run by Barkley unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Barkley, a first down and more. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
In the face.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of
First target, first catch, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
31-yard line.
From the 31, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
3-yard line. 2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll run with Barkley. And fights through one man. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field.
28.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Watch twist. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Easy.
On first down, Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bears add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Vikings nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That boy out there balling.
That one, it's second down.
Boy out there
That's a tough
balling.
spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Wentz going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Get your motherfucking money.
At the line,
in your
prepping
mind
for their
right.
next
Get
drive, the
your mind
Bears
right.
offense.
Get your mind
And
right.
Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Vikings, nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
DJ Reed on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Play action, Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check it back, give me radar.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 37.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
What's your favorite position?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Middle. Here we go. Check three.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bears 49, Vikings nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
What's your favorite position?
DJ Reed on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Stafford going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st down, Wentz letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Good game.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bears, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.